reporting from Sedalia, Missouri, where I will be staffing the Missouri LP booth at the State Fair on opening day. I'm getting ready to pull into the parking lot here. I went on 70 to US 65 and then south to Sedalia. And I'm getting ready here to turn into the parking lot. It's about 8:45, about 15 minutes before the fair opens. Okay, I'm driving into the parking lot and getting directions here. Hopefully, being early, I'll be able to park pretty close. I have some boxes and things to carry in, so I don't want to have to carry them too far. Here I am in the parking lot. You can see the brick building there, and over to the left of that, the entrance. That's where you go to get your ticket and where you walk in. Now I'm panning over, see the big white tent there. That's where our booth is. It's just inside. This side of the tent should be on the right, second or third booth. And I'm panning over there. You can see the grandstand. And here's the entrance to the fair. And a big crowd going in on opening day. Okay, here I am just inside the entrance. You can see the Coliseum there in front of me. And left, see that big brick building there? That's the museum with air conditioned. And there's where the water fountains are there, right by that little, these little food vendors there. Panning to the left there. Now you can see the grandstand, and in front of that here you see the big white tent. That's where we are. Okay, I'm now approaching our vendor tent. See, it's pretty close to the main gate, so it's pretty easy to get in and out depending on what kind of parking you get. And I'm interested in seeing how they Sissy Spraggins and Bill Wayne did last night setting up our booth.
They'll have it still there.
So here we are, we're inside, and this looks like our booth. So it looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit of work, but it's looking pretty nice. Goals for the Missouri LP State Fair booth. First, to get our colored trifold candidate brochures into voters' hands. Second, for prospective libertarians, those who score libertarian or are interested, get them to fill out the back side of the quiz with their contact info and email address. Put this in the MoLP prospect box. Offer them a Show Me Freedom newsletter and or Discover Liberty. Welcome them to take any literature they are interested in. Okay, some of the amenities at the State Fair booth this year. The Animal Puppet Theater. And if you get tired, we can move on over here to the bedding area with mattresses. Here's our booth. There's Greg and Bill Wayne. And if you feel like a dip, next door we got some hot tubs. Here are some hints for dealing with the public. First, be considerate. First impressions are important. Don't force yourself on people. Don't solicit people in the walkway. Stay in the booth. Only initiate conversation or try to hand the candidate brochure to someone who you have established eye contact with. There is a fine line between being too passive and not initiating contact with the voters and being too aggressive. Pay attention to the body language of the person. Before long, you will be able to quickly determine who is receptive and who is not. Second, don't spend too much time with one person. There is plenty of foot traffic and opportunities to interact with a lot of voters. Once you have determined someone is not interested or have met one or both of the goals above, thank the person for their time and move on to the next person. Don't get into lengthy debates on issues. Agree to disagree. Offer them some literature on the issues, thank the person, then move on to the next person. The key is to interact on a friendly basis with as many voters as possible. Get our literature into as many willing hands as possible and get as many new prospect contact info as possible. The world's smallest political quiz is a good way to get people to stop and spend some time at the booth. If you haven't done this before or are interested in learning more on how best to give the quiz, skim through the Operation Politically Homeless manual at the booth. This is a solid way of identifying libertarian prospects. Make sure you ask anyone who scores libertarian or near libertarian if they would like more info or sign up for our email list. Then get them to fill out the contact info on the back of the quiz. Put the contact info in the MoLP prospect box.
And if you get hungry, here's lunch. Wide assortment of taffy and other candies. Here's the new Show Me Freedom newsletter.